Okay, I got a different deck out. I'm going to use the Desert Illuminations Tarot since we're out here in the desert, and I want to ask about aliens. And this deck has the little aliens on it, so I thought this would be a fun deck to use. Now, I did post a thing in the post department about someone was asking AI, I guess it was Grok or one of them, I don't know, about this alien reveal. And there have been others that have talked about this. This Daryl, was his Anka, what's his name? That he channels Bashar. And they've talked about this. And it's the same thing that came out with this Grok about they're going to try to do a false thing of an invasion with some of the manufactured things that are going to look like alien crafts. And so they're going to try to put a spin of fear on these things. But the actual reveal is not going to be what they're presenting, okay? So I just wanted to ask the cards about that, what they can tell us about what's coming up with that. But yeah, I could see that happening, that the Dark Force, this, what do you call it, this black agenda of the shadow government does have these crafts and things that they have been putting together. And again, they're about control, and so they want to put fear in this and do a false invasion story. So let's see what the cards have to say. So the reading's about Knight of Daggers. So charging forward, okay, information charging forward. Energy coming into it is about the Eight of Cups. So wanting to run away from this. Above it, we have Knight of Chilies. So this is what's happening, charging forward, the actions taking place, and the Hermit. So we're going to be looking at this, what they're trying to run away from. Again, the information charging forwards about the actions, above it, the actions that they're doing, and we're going to look at the investigation of this. So what's going on now is Trump, the Star, or in this case, this could actually be the aliens' presence, the star people, if you will, star people. And the challenge is with that, the truth. So the challenge with this is the truth about the star people, that they don't want to get out. They want to create fear. Above it, yeah, the things up in the air. Emotions, things up in the air when it comes to star people, and the truth of the situation. The foundation is justice. Potential outcome. The Four of Chilies. So, you know, this is my card for the White House or government, etc., the heads of government. It's also in regular things about balance in the house, balance where you live, okay? outside influence, the past. The past. Now, this would be the Epstein files and things of that, but in this case, I think this is the past and the government, okay? Government things of the past. Above it, the Five of Chilies, the struggle, the fight, the arguments when it comes to this. And to keep it quiet, pondering it, okay? Pondering, not liking what's coming. They want to keep it quiet, the Justice, okay? So let's see what's pushing this. What's pushing it? Main thing right here, the Seven of Pentacles, about the harvest. About the harvest when it comes to the aliens, alien crafts, where things are going to. Okay? This is painful for them. Mentally, physically painful. It's something they've kept hidden for so many years. They don't want the information to come out. Message about information. Because this affects what? Their leadership, the ones that they have in positions, okay? This is also about knowledge. It's about the spiritual aspects, etc., or religiosity, if you're in the negative about it. This is a new cup coming forward on what is being handed out, what's being given. Now, they don't want the information to come out as to what's been given, okay? So this is the whole aspect of it. The family, the whole drama, the hagiography of all of this. It's also the card for usually the Republicans, but I think in this case it has to do with them being here for centuries, actually, okay? There they are in their car, and yeah, I like that, the hagiography. The moon. So again, I think this is the fallacies that they want to put on it, that they've come from other dimensions or the other places. Something new, concrete coming in. When it comes to the lovers, those involved. The Eight of Chilies, so rapidly moving, shedding light. But for many governments, this is the, the train bearing down on them, okay? They don't like it. They are tied up, mentally tied up, and this is coming forward. So they are trying to withhold it, withhold the truth with what's being worked on because of their mentation, okay? Their restrictions. Facing loss. It's a tower moment. That they want to retreat from. They want it to end. They don't want anything to come out about the truth of it. Message. Okay, more messages. When it comes to the Nine of Pentacles, and let me think again, what's nine? Nine of Pentacles. Oh. I have to sit with that for a minute. What they have in hand, what they're trying to manipulate. what they're trying to guard in a toxic way. They're out there in their toxicity. But we want to strengthen the temperance, grounded, okay? When it comes to what's there, the family, and what they're trying to get away with, the government is trying to get away with. When it comes to being out in the cold or out there, you know, again, they want to skew it from what's actually there, what we have in hand. They want to put an end to it. They don't want the truth to come out because it would be transformational. So they want to create judgment, but in a negative way. These are the choices being made in life. The trickster. Okay? They're trying to have a victory when it comes to blocking it. By what? Creating a nightmare scenario. So they're figuring out the next move based on their desires. With this new truth coming out, they have dark intentions, okay? With a message about action. When it comes to standing guard, this is a burden. So they made an agreement, being ruled by the emotions, but the wheel is turning. When it comes to the truth of this, okay? The struggle, bullseye, they put a bullseye on it. The actions in hand, when it comes to the world and what's being birthed and what's coming in, the new action, the compassion, the truth that they're trying to juggle and overturn when it comes to, again, the concrete message of, going to a better place, moving forward to a better place. They want to try to control the action. This is that dark government behind the scenes that they tried to build. But unfortunately for them, the swords are coming down. When it comes to that controlling what's being offered up, what's being shared, when it comes to long term. So the shadow government wants to continue their abuse of power, create fear, create drama. Now, if there were something really to fear, these aliens have had so much technology, more technology than we've had, okay? They could have taken over the planet numerous times, but they've been there to watch. They have actually stopped some of the nuclear things, okay? They deactivated some nuclear things. So again, they are monitoring this, aiding the planet. Now, not all aliens are, of course, of benefit. There are a few of the dark ones that are working with the shadow government, etc. But there are many more of them here to aid humanity. We have many of us here that are star seeds that have come from other planetary awareness to bring light, to be light workers, to continue to bring forward humanity moving forward, okay, if you will. But the shadow government is so afraid of, they want to create fear so they can try to remain in rulership and ego-driven rather than seeing us moving into a higher awareness, planetary awareness. They want to keep people back in the dark ages and the stone ages. They want the dark, they want to be able to create how do I want to say it? The power structure, getting the information of the power structure to use it in a negative way, okay? And they don't want all of the alien, the knowledge to come in that wants to uplift humanity, okay? So that's it. They're doing what they can to create this false front of fear mode that the aliens, you know, are here in a negative manner. So they're going to try to create a false invasion to try to drive up the fear so they can stay in control. Okay? When will their madness end? But unfortunately, you know, it's not going to dampen down the light coming in. Light workers are going to continue to push forward. We're going to continue to give out the truth. We're going to continue to be here to hold the energy in the higher elevation. And they can do what they want to do to try to create fear, discord, so people will attack rather than embrace what's coming. Isn't that right, Miss Lily? No. She's so funny. She's doing Miss Lily. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.